Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome back to Neil and Jan Resellers.
And it's Monday after the weekend before. Monday,
yeah, it was warm
18th
and we were
of
knackered.
July. Still warm today. It's a so-called blistering heat wave in England, but I just call it summer.
It's summer. It's summertime.
And I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain. You know.
But we had a couple of good boot sales at the weekend.
I had a couple of stonking boot sales.
Boot sales. In fact, I've been running round for the last 10 minutes trying to work out where's the rest of the stuff that I bought, and I didn't.
Because you know how much stuff he normally
I normally
gets,
buy so much stuff, and I bought 3 items. So
why is it you bought so little?
Because I didn't have the sales on my eBay shop to generate the funds to go out and buy more stock.
And of the stock that you already have, are you at critical mass?
No.
You're
No,
not
I'm
at capacity?
No.
But I can't get in your room.
You don't need to.
Well, sometimes if there's something happening out of the back, the only way to see what's going on is out of your window.
Denied.
I can't get
Access denied. Anyway, let's have a look. We're obviously going to go through a lot of Jan stuff,
yeah, so
which
we
is great.
started off at Faygate.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the footage for that, is that up yet?
No, that's not up yet. Well, it will be by the time you watch this, so
So
don't
if you
worry.
haven't watched that,
It'll be up.
go back and watch that, and then you might find that he's bought something he can't remember.
No,
it's now lost.
I've worked it out monetary wise. I spent £7. Hello, Bear. Are you co-producing?
I take my little pink book with me, and then I try to write down what I got and what I spent, because otherwise it's gone.
I purposely don't, because I know I wouldn't match it up and it would bug the hell out of me. And so what's the point? If it's not going to work, don't even bother. It's just wasting time.
But you film more than I do.
I
But
do.
Anyway, that's all beside the point. My first stall I came to, I found a nice teddy cookie jar.
Which is a really nice one.
He's lovely.
He is. Has he got the rubber inside? Rubber.
Not all of them do, and this one doesn't.
Doesn't.
So there's no seal on it,
No
so it's
seal
no
on
good
that
to
one.
keep biscuits fresh in.
Right.
But I've looked at others the same as this on eBay, and none of them have the rubber seal on. So
right.
I'm assuming
That
it
one doesn't
didn't
come with
a
it.
rubber seal.
Let me just.
I don't actually know where people get these from originally. I mean, they're normally listed as vintage, but I don't know if they came like free with cookies or something. If you know, can you put a
Link
comment
down
below?
Comment
because
below, yeah.
because maybe if I don't know.
Anyway, the other thing is you might want to grab a drink, coffee, sandwich, whatever you're going to do. Sit down and watch and enjoy.
Yeah, I'd do a Barbie if I'm you, because this might take a while. I've got quite a lot yesterday.
No, really.
But anyway, that was £1. I normally pick up cookie jars for around about £1 or £2.
Yeah.
So that was £1 for that one.
That was
and
really
then
nice.
they generally sell anywhere between 15 and 20, I find. I normally put them up for some outrageous figure and then say, or offers.
Yeah.
And then take the first offer that comes in. But anyway,
right.
The same store, because it was a lady whose brother-in-law had died and they'd obviously cleaned his place. That was his. He also had, do you want to help me move these across?
Yeah.
A load of these Coke glasses. There's a full set of the, is it the 2012?
2012 Olympics.
Yeah, the London 2012 Olympic Games. Now, the cookie jar and these must have been on display in his kitchen because they're minging.
Right.
And I don't really know what I'm going to do about. I mean, I could possibly slide the glasses out and give them a wash, but I don't know. That might be just dry dust.
You could just give them a wipe over
but the
with
glasses, you can feel they're tacky.
I'd say give them a wipe over with, actually maybe Goo Gone. Give them a wipe with Goo Gone.
Well, some of the boxes are okay, but the boxes aren't pristine,
no.
You know. But it's just nice that they're in the boxes.
Yeah.
But anyway, these were 50p each, and she said, "But if you want the lot, I'll do it for £2.50." So I said, "I'll take the lot." And same as happened with the mugs the other week. As I'm trying to get them, there's somebody. No, these are mine. I just bought them.
Yeah.
Although yesterday I had a woman. I had both hands on my walker handles. My basket is in front of me, and a woman was taking my water bottle out of my basket. I said, "No."
Yeah.
And she said, oh, I thought it was for sale. And it's like, do I look like I've got a stall here? You know, I wasn't even close to a stall. I was just...
Yeah.
But she obviously looked thirsty, and I thought, no, that's my 30p water bottle.
Yeah.
And those
With iced water in.
Yeah, those water bottles, I got mine for 30p, Neil's for 50p. But all of a sudden they've shot up in price second hand, and everyone yesterday, you said you saw one for 50p.
No, £2.
Oh, £2, but I saw one for £4 and one for £5. It seems that the cost of them has shot up.
Shot up.
So if you wait until the beginning of next year if you want one, they'll be going for pennies at the start of boot sale and pounds at the end of it. But anyway, that was my first lot of things. Did you want to...
that's you've done 2 lots. You've got to do 3. 3 items.
Okay, so I've bought those 2 first. Then last week I had a kitchen disaster. I'm trying to make a chilli and trying to open the what they call kidney beans.
Kidney beans.
And the tin opener broke, so I had like an inch in his nail. Have you got a chisel? And my son had said a couple of weeks ago when he was over that my tin opener needed replacing. And I'd looked in Sainsbury's and the only one I could see was £14.50, and I thought, I'm not paying £14.50. But then found out last week it's only because they put the £4.50 one way down on the counter. So anyway, I bought the £4.50 one. So we're all right. But then I see a brand new tin opener.
That's a really nice
always
one.
The way. It's palm. It's a walnut handle. It's got some sort of engraving on the handle. Only £4.99 brand new, but he said he wanted £1 for it, and I thought, well, I'll have that and just stick it in the drawer for emergencies, because I don't ever want to be stuck trying to open a can of beans again or anything else. So that's a keeper. So I'll put that on the keeper side.
Right, now as I only have 3 items today, you know what I'm like with cameras. Obviously, if you've never seen us before, I like picking up cameras.
He's obsessive about cameras, whereas if you don't like tea and biscuits, you don't like what I've got. But we hope between us you can find something that you like.
So this is a nice little. This is this is a Kodak. It's the Advantex film. So it's not the 35mm film. It's the Advantex. This camera pops up like that, which is quite nice. And the Advantex films don't normally... Oh, there we go. Yeah. So it's like a little cartridge that pops in. And the thing about on these cameras is you have a little button on the top here, and it means you can do square photos, or you can do panoramic, or you can do a normal kind of size photo. But it's all using the same film, and it's just on the setting that you use. But it's quite a nice, smart little... They're only cheap, but I mean, I picked it up for £1. I should be able to sell it for about £8. So I'm always trying to work on the idea that I want to try and pick up. It's either 5. I'm looking to try and get 5 times the amount I paid for it, which is always the preferable. Or on some things, it might be that are looking for £10 profit on selling it. Ideally, the 5 times on some of the cheaper stuff. But yeah. So that was a nice little pick up for £1. It's a good start. Okay, what you got, Jo?
Our stationery guy was there, and I've got a real thing about these multicolour pens, and he only had about half a dozen left of these, so I'm living in regret now. This is green and red and black and blue, and he's selling them at 50p and only picked up one. So when we see him next week, I'm going to just buy them out, because I like them so much that I get upset if one colour runs out or if it falls apart or whatever. And for 50p...
50p, why not?
You know, so I've got myself a nice little pen.
Excellent.
And also, if you have a cup of tea made in a teapot, so you've got all this volume of tea, but not enough milk for more than 1 cup. So I've been looking out for a little milk jug, and I saw one like this a while ago and I liked it and didn't pick it up at the time. But I found this little porcelain cow.
She's really nice. It's really
milk
cute.
Jug that's just enough for 2 or 3 cups of tea.
Yeah.
So if I have a teapot, I can have my little milk jug. And so this is a keeper.
Yeah, definitely.
This was 30p.
30p.
I think it was
Nice.
30, or was it 50p? 30p.
30p. Excellent.
And you can't go wrong at 30p, can you? These are actually 7 or 8 quid now.
Are they?
Yeah, believe it or not. That's why I said. And you can see it's not been used. It's still got the sticker on it.
Fine porcelain. Yep.
So
Excellent.
30p milk jug. Then we went from that to found a little teapot. And as soon as Neil
like
saw
the
it, he
colour.
said, "Love the colour.
Yeah.
Keep that one."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. It was a bit minging. And it's one of these with the tea infuser inside, which was pretty
Grim, wasn't it?
But can you hold that really
Okay.
close? I've given it the Jan treatment.
That
If you need
is-
to get tea stains off, like the infusers that go inside, just bicarbonate of soda applied with a toothbrush and give it a good scrub, and it's come up
immaculate,
beautifully.
isn't it?
And then my teapots I just submerge totally in bleach, and that will take all the tea off it.
Yep.
So I wasn't going to keep this one myself until I saw it next with the white and the teal together. I just fell in love with it. So I'm going to now sell my original teapots and keep this one.
keep this one.
The beauty of this one is as well that can use loose leaf tea, and it'll keep it all
Yep.
in the infuser thing.
Or you can put a tea
So
bag
that-
in if you want.
Well, with the cost of everything going up so fast, if I use loose leaf tea, then we can just keep sort of adding a bit more tea and more water.
The other thing is,
Because I
Most-
normally just make tea in the mug, and once the milk's gone in, you can't use the tea bag anymore.
most tea bags are actually a form of plastic.
Or at least have plastic down
plastic
the sides.
within
Not
them,
all
so-
of them now. They've
So
tried to.
it's good if you can go to leaf.
And loose leaf is marginally cheaper.
Yeah, it
So if I
probably
can get used, or if you can get used to making me tea in a pot and bringing me up
bring you up.
on a tray.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
But anyway, they're keepers. So that was 30p. That was, I think that was £1. Let me check. Yeah, £1.
Is that your
Pound
sixth
for
item
that
or
one.
fifth item?
I have no.
What you done?
Oh, I don't
Fifth.
know.
Doesn't matter.
You're the one who's insisting on one of
Doing
these
three,
and one
I
of
know.
those. And while we're on the teapot theme, I found a brand new little cup and pot set together.
Which is really nice. And the fact that it's brand
Pretty
new,
little one. Now
still in its cardboard.
I don't normally pick these up because I don't like because I like hot tea.
Hmm.
To me, that's too wide a mouth cup. It
Yeah.
would cool down almost instantly.
Right.
But this was pretty, and I have looked up this sort of teapot and cup
Yep.
and their sales, and people do like them. They do sell
Cool.
all different designs, not just this one. So I thought, well, yeah, we'll pick them up. If I find one that I like, I'll pick it up at the right price. I let one go yesterday. It was a Laura Ashley one, but she wanted £4 for it, and I thought, nah,
Too much.
too much. I'm not paying £4 for it. So teapot and cup was £1 again.
Excellent. Well, I quite like picking up electronics. If you watch the channel, you'll know. And so I picked up this. This is a mixing desk, and this is the. Oh, it's got a bent thing there now. Probably bend that back. So this is the Nunmark. Newmark
950.
950.
DM950.
DM950.
In really lovely condition.
It is in nice
It
condition.
doesn't look as though it's been used.
They
Or certainly not outside of the home anyway.
They
It's not been-
can sell for about 30 to 40 quid, and I picked it up for £4. There's a lot, as you can see, there's a lot of connections and a lot of electronics, just for for mixing different desks and stuff, or I believe they can probably be used for mixing other types of sound stuff. But anyway, yeah, for £4 that should go for about 30 quid. So yeah, really happy with that.
And still on the tea theme, it's my doggy teacup.
Doggy teacup.
Well,
yeah.
I usually don't finish a whole mug of tea, so the bit at the end I give to the dogs. And Bear's got a water bowl upstairs. He's the only one who's allowed to come up, and he likes to lay next to my bed in the evening.
Yeah.
But I don't want to put the dregs of the tea in his water, so I thought if he has a separate bowl,
Yeah.
it's Mason and Cash, which also make the big mixing bowls as
Right.
well. And that one, they wanted 50p. Well, I think they wanted £1, and I said 50p, and they said, yeah, go on. So
Cool.
I thought at 50p, it's always worth picking up
Why
Mason and
not?
Cash. So
Why not?
50p for Bear's teacup.
Yeah.
So he can have his very own cup of tea upstairs.
How many have you got left?
And I think I'm almost done.
Just yeah.
I've got
Oh, yeah.
again a big enough jar for spaghetti. It's only
Spaghetti,
a
yeah.
cheap Sainsbury's type of click-on lid. I thought, I don't know whether I'll keep that, or
They're
I'll
worth picking up though, aren't they?
give it to my son for his new house. I don't know, but the thing that I like about that is it's big enough to take the big bag of spaghetti that I get.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas at the moment, the jar that I've got, and even the extra one that I got the other day, you still have to start messing about splitting it, whereas they could all go in that. So that was 50p.
Nice. Okay.
And then lastly, I've got a little figurine. It's a lady shielding a candle with her hand.
So it looks very Ladro. Is that one Ladro?
No, it's in the Valencia style. This one is Michael Requines. And I have actually sold his work before at around about the £20 mark. So if you can pick it up at 2 and then sell it at 20.
And that's...
But you'll notice the difference between Yadro, and even if that was Yadro, every single finger would be
on there.
individual, whereas the cupped hand is all in one piece of clay there.
Yeah. So the detail is much...
Yeah, the detailing is just not quite as precise as Yadro would be, but it's still collectible and has a value.
Nice.
And she wanted £3 for that, and I offered 2, and who was that?
That was Echo.
And so I got that one
Echo's
for
moving the
£2.
camera. Hang on.
I don't think it actually moved
Oh,
out of
didn't
the
it?
way. Now it's on
Okay.
your sturdy Manfrotto
Almost.
stand.
Yes, I picked up the other week for £5. And they're hundreds of pounds new. Right, I've just got one item left.
Which I saw.
Which you saw.
I saw it and picked it up.
Jan saw it and picked it up. And so Jan saw this little bag, but it has this wire.
And so I knew I had an idea that would be something, probably because it's a Discman shaped thingy.
And it
And
is...
lo and behold, is that a Sony Discman?
It's a Sony Discman.
Oh, Sony.
Yep.
I hadn't realised, because I kind of picked it up, handed it to him immediately.
So it is actually a proper Walkman.
Discman.
No, Walkman. Walkman.
Oh, right, yeah.
This one actually doesn't say Discman. It
says Walkman.
It does say Walkman. Now,
Has it got a bonus disc in there?
no. I have already had a disc in here and checked it. And I did did I leave the batteries in? I left the batteries in when I was testing it. It has actually tested it. It has actually played. It does work, which is really good. So picked it up for £2, and they sell for about 20.
Right, and then this wire,
so
is that some sort of...
this wire, the idea of this wire is that you can plug in the... I'll do it on there so you can see it. So you've got a wire, so you can plug in the headphones into the headphone jack, and then you can actually put the bag back in the bag, and then your actual headphones come in outside of the bag, which is
that's
really
very
nice
clever
little
design.
thing. And also, but you've also got that. So look in the bag.
A space for
you've got a
spare
space
discs.
to actually put some spare discs that you can play some different music in there. So yeah, so you've got room for 1, 2 discs that side, 2 discs. There's enough room for 4 discs plus 1 in the machine. So there's 5 discs you can rotate round.
And then you've got a over the shoulder strap.
And you've got over the shoulder.
A belt loop as well on there, is there?
Yeah, yeah, that'll be a belt loop. Belt loop on the back there that you could have it on the belt or have that going over the shoulder.
I think when new that would have cost a fair bit of money. That looks a decent bit of kit, doesn't it?
I would have said that's probably, I'm guessing probably at least 60 if not over 100.
I can't remember how much they were when Discman first
Well, I remember
came out.
having a cassette one that I paid 60 quid for.
Well, Walkman used to go up into the 150s.
Hundreds, yeah.
You know,
So-
Sony Walkman, because
Anyway, but I've looked at what they're selling for at the moment, and they're selling for about 18 to 25 quid. So I expect 20 quid. So from a £2 investment, that's pretty damn good. That should be about 10 times what we paid for it. So that's my last item. That was it.
right, and I just want to point out that I am not complaining at all about the heat, but I am beginning to melt. So if you see me,
I melted.
you just have to excuse me.
It's just summertime. Anyway, so we hope you guys enjoyed that. In a minute,
That was all Saturdays.
we
We've
will-
still got Sunday to go.
We're gonna actually
You're gonna pause
separate.
it so that
I'm
we
going
can.
to separate the films out to be 2 different films.
Oh, are
so
you?
yeah, I am.
Oh, bonus.
So
Take 67.
yeah.
Clapperboards over there somewhere. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that Faygate on Saturday kind of looked a bit bare in the middle. There were cars one end of the field and cars the other end of the field. And to start with, I thought, is it because people just weren't coming because it was too hot? And then it twigged that what they'd done is they'd try and put as many people under the shade, of, the trees at the top of the field as possible.
Which is a really
which I thought
good
was
idea.
really nice of them.
Yeah. Try and keep as many people out of the main heat as possible and get them under the trees in the shade.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, because
So-
there was one particular car kind of not with everybody else. He was just, and I thought, oh, Billy, no, mate. And then it suddenly twigged, no, there was just that one tree there. And so I said, probably, I'm guessing this, but they probably said, right, you know, if you go and park there, then you can have that shade. But I just thought it's a nice thing that Faygate
It's
is
really good.
one of our favourites.
It is.
We like
I mean, it's a
Faygate.
local, but it's a really nice one. I like the organisers. I think they do a good job
Do
there.
a marvellous job,
And it's really nice to have such a local one. And we're so lucky there that they're actually building a petrol station over the road from there, which hopefully will have a cash machine.
Well, it's going to have a Marks and Spencer's food thing because they're advertising for staff already.
Yeah.
So
But-
it will mean that if you need something that costs more than you've got, it's like, right, Neil,
Over
could
to
you
the
go
cash
get me some
machine.
cash?
That's going to be so.
I won't need to be Bank of Jan anymore.
Yeah.
I can go and get you
So
something.
anyway, but yeah, so it was a great day on Saturday at the boot sale, and so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And don't forget, we're about to do, obviously because was shot on Monday, we're about to do a separate film which is for Sunday's show and tell, where we went to
Shore and Flyover. And Sue, Neil's mum, came
Yeah.
with us.
Pointings. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this Saturday film, and don't remember to pop over and watch Sundays.